Okay, basically this is an in-depth review of UR Tactical's improved direct action shirt. Currently I own the one in A-TACS FG, and so far I've had it for about 6 months, and I've gamed it in both airsoft games, military simulations, and multiple other things. I've even used it for construction work, and honestly this thing has held up extremely well. Bottom line is, if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, put out the $85 plus shipping for it. You will not be disappointed. It is the greatest investment you can ever make. It beats the hell out of proper, true spec, basically any of those mid to low end things for sure, and it's definitely up there with Cry Precision. Going from top to bottom, the features of the combat shirt are a Mandarin style collar with the full frontal zipper closing, a zipper closed bicep pocket on both shoulders, a zipper closed forearm pocket on both forearms, a Velcro adjustable cuff on both arms, integrated elbow pads with the 500D Cordura reinforcement over top, 3D pressure molded elbow pads, 5842 Nyko ripstop fabric that's bat dyed, a two-way stretch spandex, and an extremely breathable moisture wicking mesh on both the front and back side of the combat shirt. Moving on to the basic quality of the combat shirt, I'll start with the stitching. The stitching is absolutely superb. It's extremely tight. The stitching is evenly placed. Overall, it's extremely solid. I even, at some point, the stitching came undone here on my bicep pocket, and honestly, the first few stitches came undone and then it completely stopped. That's how tight the stitching of the uniform is. The 5248 Nyko ripstop fabric is a huge step up from other fabrics such as the 6535 Nyko ripstop that Proper uses. This stuff is a lot more breathable, and it's a lot more flexible. Not to mention, it is bat dyed, so the dye is a lot more penetrating in the fabric, so it will not fade nearly as quickly as Proper's does. The underarm material, which is the two-way stretch material, honestly, it's extremely breathable, and it's way better than having another fabric right there. It's extremely flexible. It keeps the uniform tight to your skin to avoid snagging on trees and nails, and honestly, it's a huge step up from the Army combat uniform cut that Proper has. The moisture wicking front and back sections are terrific as well. They're extremely breathable, and they're on par with that of an extremely high quality hockey or soccer jersey. Basically, it's similar to that of the two-way stretch spandex material on your underarm and side, as it stretches two ways and it goes directly back to its original position. It doesn't stretch out and stay that way like a lot of other things I've seen. The long body of the shirt, it goes pretty far down, so those of us who are, 6'2", 6'3", we don't have a problem fitting into it whatsoever. Plus you have a lot to tuck into your shirt, so that, when your arms are up and whatnot, it's not riding upward, it's staying put down under your combat pants. The elbow pads, total lifesaver. Honestly, once you use this combat shirt with the integrated elbow pads, you will never go back. Everything is extremely solid. The stitching on it is superb, and the elbow pad itself is a pressure molded high density foam, which you can smack your elbow off about anything and you will not feel it whatsoever. Moving on to the cons, the full length body zipper. Most zippers tend to break after a while. They don't do up properly, they get caught on something, what have you. This one has not had a single problem yet, but I'm assuming eventually it will. So, I mean, just look out, be careful with it. It's a good quality zipper, but I mean, shit happens. So, just be prepared to have to at some point remove the zipper, sew this shut, and have to replace it with either a shorter zipper up top here like the Cry Precision combat shirt, or possibly a button system. The only other con would have to be the Velcro adjustment cuff. It's loud, it's noisy, and honestly I feel that if there were to be any improvements made to the combat shirt aside from the zipper, it would be the use of buttons. on the cuff opposed to Velcro itself. Okay, moving on to comfort. The comfort level of the combat shirt is extremely high. Honestly, you barely know that it's on you. In hot weather, there's not much of a problem with heat. In cold weather, assuming that you have layers under it or over top of it, it's like it's not even there. Shouldering a weapon, not at all a problem because of the spandex two-way stretch on your underarms, and obviously the mesh and whatnot, you don't have a single problem with maneuverability or anything like that. As far as wearing the combat shirt with a battle belt, basically it's extremely comfortable. You'll notice that there isn't much of a problem with it whatsoever when it comes to wearing it. Honestly, it stays put. The combat shirt doesn't come up out of your pants or anything like that when it's tucked in. As far as it goes with a plate carrier on, the comfort level is, again, superb. Honestly, it stays where it has to stay. It doesn't move around. The shirt doesn't come up. Everything is absolutely terrific, and you can still shoulder weapon without any problems whatsoever. In terms of heat, during the summertime you're going to notice a drastic difference between the Army Combat uniform cut and your Tacticals uniform cut. It's a lot more breathable, a lot more flexible. It's just 100 times better, if not a million times better. It's terrific. So, bottom line is, just buy it. It is worth every penny. It's so comfortable, and you're going to notice a huge step up in your performance on the field of play in airsoft or paintball or even in real combat. Things are going to be a lot easier for you to do. Personally, I would rate this product a minimum of a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason why I don't give it that extra 0.5 is because of the zipper and the Velcro. So if you can, buy this combat shirt if you have the option. You will not be disappointed. That's it for my review of A-TACS improved direct action shirt. Stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.